name is Beth Hiley here for Board Game Geek at Origins 2019. I'm sitting down with John Manker and Phil Eklund. So you guys are having a joint collaboration between Ion Game Design and Sierra Madre Games. And you guys have brought us BIOS Origins.
Yes, that's right. This is the third part in the BIOS trilogy.
Now, what was the inspiration of wanting to do a collaboration with Ion?
I wanted to get a broader perspective on things that I did not understand so well. The things like mysticism and diversity and other softer topics. I'm more of a hard science person.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well,
So let's talk about what we're trying to accomplish. Like, how are we going to win for BIOS Origins?
well, I can start since you're looking at me. Briefly, you win by gaining points in three different areas: industry, politics, and culture. And this is also, the main point comes from these tech trees, and the tech trees together with how much cities, how much diversity, and how much art and religion you have will generate a score. And in the end, you get all three scores, but you choose your best. And the one who's have the highest in one of the three wins. And you gain more and more technology by making discoveries and generating ideas.
Yeah, so like cave paintings, just as an example here. So, and Phil, I just want to, because I want to make sure I get the order right. So, because this is, as you said, the third game in the BIOS series. So, first one was BIOS
Genesis,
then
comes
BIOS Megafauna.
BIOS Megafauna. So the origins of life, how life got big and scary,
And
now
now we're
how
kind of-
life got smart.
The birth
Yeah.
of civilization, essentially.
Yes, this begins like 100,000 years ago, or even more, even a couple million of years ago, with the first chipped stone tools. I should have brought my hand
You
axe.
should have brought the
Oh,
hand.
Matt was telling me about that, yeah.
They stopped me in the airport. But
Yeah, I heard. Well, and I was going to say, this definitely feels like you, Phil, that your different player characters not only are the different variations, I guess I'll call them variations of humanity, but the appropriate skull type for that flavor.
Yes. Well, you start as different races in Epoch 1, but by Epoch 2, the players are all pretty much the same race, but they're distinguished by religions and all the way up to the fourth.
Nice.
All the way up to ideas in Epoch 4.
Where it comes to ideologies and such. We also want to notice that this you can also play around, because this is coming, all the three games you can play back to back. So,
Right, yeah.
And if you end up with a water living creature, for example, as being the winner of the BIOS Megafauna, you play in the water here. So the land would be where you have to have maritime to cross, and you play with this side of them, where you have more fantasy-like, but still other kinds of creatures.
Yeah.
And you could also, if you want, play this game. Let's see if
does
I
it?
can. Is it coming?
Look at the other side.
Well, let's flip it over at the end so we can knock
we
all
can
the
do
pieces
that.
off.
But what you do there, you have a backside which is more blank ocean, and you can build your own map.
Oh,
And you can even
fascinating.
add the Cratons from BIOS Megafauna to recreate the map you ended up with there.
Now, how would you describe the turn structure of this game? Is this action selection? Is this worker placement?
I'd say it's action selection and engine building. So you try to, in your little area down here, your tableau.
I'm going to actually move that up to the middle.
Yeah. So in this one you will have a ruling class which can change over time, and then you have ideas that you build on top of here, and you also may have foundations, which is a stronger thing. You challenge the gods and can get foundations. And each of these cards here will be a stack of cards, and when it's your turn, you maybe do a thing, and then you do your actions. And this is take one action from each row here. So the more advanced you become,
The bigger and then there's your engine
more
building.
stuff you can do, and that's kind of the engine building part.
Got it.
But then, of course, you have the map where you place things and try to interact with others.
Your cities and migrants and the like.
Yeah.
The ideas are available in a market. There's 4 epochs. The climate discs are imported from BIOS Megafauna, and they change as the weather changes. So just about every important aspect of civilization, all the way to the modern day, is
and
represented.
this comes in the modern day. This is ideologies and things that can like change the global the global way of scoring, more or less, and globally more.
Globalization.
Globalization changes
Of the
everybody's
philosophy.
situation.
Now, how long do you think a complete game would take us?
Well, there are 9 different ways to set up this. You can be maritime, you can be on the backside, you can have advanced. So the simplest version, the basic game, just straight, would be maybe, I'd say, 1.5, 2 hours. And if you play with all the bells and whistles, I'd say 4 hours.
I was gonna say
There's also solitaire you should mention.
And definitely, it's solitaire and it's co-op if you want.
Oh wow! I mean,
Yeah.
I think you've always managed to pack a ridiculous amount of content into the size of the box. So I'm glad to see that trend continues
It's
in a
continuing.
partnership. Yeah.
It's continuing. The box is a bit bigger, but so is the content.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
So this is really containing a lot of variants and
Are we
stuff.
happy to commit to flipping this over and totally?
Yes,
All right,
we
let's
can
do
flip
it.
it over.
Ah,
Oh,
the
you like this
world!
part, Ben.
I
Yeah.
do like this part. the
All right.
total destruction of the world as we knew it to this.
Yes.
This, and here you can have either the Kratons from Bias Megafauna. You also find the climate strip from Bias Megafauna here, and you can build your own world, recreating
Wow.
the Megafauna, recreating your favorite sci-fi story or whatnot. I mean,
What a neat component to add to this. Just that, and I love that you give people a world to build on if they just want to get started,
Yeah.
quickly. But the fact that you could use that to tie into previous games of Megafauna,
Yeah.
tie it into landscapes from
whatever you.
I think that's
If you
absolutely
get out
brilliant.
the space, we can continue it on to.
High Frontier, which is coming to Kickstarter in October
Sneak
24th.
peek, everybody.
Sneak peek. That's the first.
Oh,
No,
all
not the first,
right.
but almost the first media appearance of it. Anyway, I think we wrote it somewhere.
Well, if you guys would like to check that out, is this available now? Coming soon?
This is being printed in China as we speak. It's for pre-order price a few more days, but after Origins it's going to regular price on the Sierra Madre Games webpage or web shop. Delivery estimated by the Chinese manufacturer to late August, early September if you order it on the
All
pre-order.
right, so coming up soon. If you guys want to check that out, this is BIOS Origins, which is a collaboration between Sierra Madre Games and Ion Game Designs. I am Beth, that is John, that is Phil, and thank you for watching.